Good morning, good morning. This is Venus with no mess. How y'all guys doing today? Guys, I got up this morning and I was just, looking at the news. And I started thinking, some people just have no, they just have no upbringing, no respect. I don't even understand it. Why did they even out here in society? Now, I want you guys to take a look at this clip. It's about some of the craziness going on in Illinois and different places, with the federal agent. Just take a look at it and I'm going to chat because I think this is really uncalled for. Hold on a second, guys.
Just on this morning's attack on law enforcement in Illinois. Christina.
Hi, John. DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin says law enforcement officers were boxed in by 10 cars this morning in Broadview, Illinois, the very same area where anti-ICE crowds have been gathering for days. She said, quote, agents were unable to move their vehicle and exited the car. One of the drivers who rammed the law enforcement vehicle was armed with a semi-automatic weapon. She says law enforcement fired defensive shots at an armed U.S. citizen who drove herself to the hospital to get care for wounds. McLaughlin also said that the armed woman was named in a CBP intelligence bulletin last week for doxing agents and posting online, hey, to all my gang, let's F them up. Don't let them take anyone. Very disturbing. Things got violent outside of the ICE facility in Broadview, Illinois, again early yesterday morning. Take a look at that with anti-ICE protesters clashing with law enforcement. Approximately 250 anti-ICE protesters gathered there. Federal agents fired pepper balls and tear gas to try and break up the crowd, blocking federal operations. Today, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker put out a statement saying the Trump administration intends to federalize 300 members of the Illinois National Guard in the coming hours. Pritzker said, quote, this morning, the Trump administration's Department of War gave me an ultimatum. Call up your troops or we will. It is absolutely outrageous and un-American to demand a governor send military troops within our own borders and against our will. Pritzker maintains that there's no need for military troops on the ground in Illinois, and he says he will not call up the National Guard. Meantime, in Portland, another city with ongoing violence outside of an ICE facility, a fistfight broke out between an ICE supporter and anti-ICE protester. Now, you could see there in that video that was a conservative influencer who had been arrested by Portland police. Explained to our Bill Malusian what had happened. He has since been released. But there you go. You could see that fist fight between that ICE protester and anti-ICE supporter. There you go. There you see him laid out. That's just some of the ongoing violence there. Now, federal authorities say local politics is impacting police involvement. Take a listen.
Unfortunately, local police has been restricted from responding or cooperating at all with federal authorities, which is completely absurd.
Also last night, Portland police say they arrested two men who refused to get out of the street and engaged in aggressive behavior toward each other during the protests. Again, just some of the ongoing violence in that area, John. Very, very disturbing.
Yeah, Christina Coleman, what a week. Thank you. We just, received this statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office. The Chicago U.S. Attorney's Office is aware of this serious incident, which placed officer life and safety at risk. This Department of Justice does not tolerate assaults and obstruction of our brave men and women in federal law enforcement. We will investigate and prosecute all those who assault or obstruct federal law enforcement, including public officials, and we will hold them accountable to the full extent of the law. That statement from the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. I watched it. Guys, I don't get it. First, I want to say I know y'all guys have a tough job. Tough job. I know y'all guys, and even the National Guard, but they have families. And anything can happen to those guys, and they have family at home waiting on them. But I support peace, and I support our law enforcement as they doing their job. Laws, they doing the correct way. I would say, put them in jail. Put them in jail. And that female driver, give her 10 years. Just go ahead and give her 10 years. Arrest that female driver and give her 10 years. We have to send a message to the criminal, to the disrespectful, ignorant, stupid human beings. It's time for them to shake them up. Put them in jail for 10 years. They need to put a law in place. Forget about your rights. When you get out here and you act a fool and disrespect other human being, you don't have no rights. Your right is gone. You are here fighting law enforcement because they trying to help keep the crime down, and you out here fighting, talking about your right. What right do you have? You know what? I look at life like this. If people hate America so much, why don't they leave? If you hate the law in America, and you hate what they trying to do to keep it safe, why don't you leave? Is it because you have a criminal record and you can't get a passport? Is it you have a criminal record and you're too stupid to leave? What is it? Or you have a criminal record, and if you have a way to get out of the United States, you go overseas, you go to any other country, you're not going to go no jail no 3 or 4 times. It's some countries out here, guys, you can commit a crime one time, you in jail for 50, 60 years, and it don't have nothing to do with touching no child. It have nothing to do with shooting nobody. I mean, it's just simple thing, a writing on the side of a wall. You get your tail whooped, and I mean, you will get whooped almost 300 times with not a belt. This thing they call long stick, look like it got, it's look like it got metal things at the end. You will get whipped 200 to 300 times, and then you be in jail for 50 years. That's just because you decide that you want to mark on the wall, or you want to drop paper on the sidewalk. You want to mess up something that don't belong to you. I look at this thing over and over, and I look at the other clip, and I said to myself, this is not protesting. They should get, they call them the wagon, a bus, and they need to arrest them all and give them 10 years minimum. And I mean it, 10 years minimum. I wouldn't care if they got kids. I wouldn't care if they got homes. I would just lock them up. Lock them up. But this is what you call disrespect. You are here fighting. You are here, what are you fighting for? If you're going to protest, protest. But why are you going to jump up and fight? Why are you going to take your car and try to run someone over? Why are you even going to open your mouth? Just walk and protest. You can have something on a sign and just walk back and forth. You don't have to even open your mouth. This is, other countries sitting back and they looking at us and they just shaking their head. They know that America is a lost cause. Like I said again, federal charges are called for. Everyone involved in the car blocking need to be tracked down and arrested. And it should be a RICO call. Okay? They should go ahead and do a RICO charge on them. They should go ahead and do a RICO charge on all of them. Yes, I said it. All the drivers should be arrested. Cars should be seized. They should go to court. Give them maximum sentence. No fine, no probation. This is going to be the only way we're going to stop this kind of behavior. What y'all guys think? Because this is getting out of control. Every time you turn around, you got different ones in the states. Chicago, Tennessee, Maryland, Georgia, Florida, all over, Detroit, talking about crime. Every time you turn around, some young child is unalive every day. Every day, some young person is unalive. And it's not just one. It's in all the states. And it's not just one per state. If you turn the news on and you look around, it's 3 or 4 per day in all 50 states. But then when the government decide to step up, send in help to clean it up, then you want to act a fool. But what I say, guys, lock them all up. They don't need to be out here. Lock them up. And then take the key and put it in a box for about 15 years. Don't even think about it. Like I said, no probation, no fine, nothing. And you know what? I guarantee you this mess will stop. Because I figured like this. This is how I'm going to break it down. If you have a problem with authority, this is not the way to act. And if they have the agents out there, the federal agents out there to try to clean up your neighborhood, your city, or your state, why do you have to be out there? Why do you have to be? Mostly people out here acting a fool, they old enough to get a job. They're old enough. Why is they out there? Do you have to be out there? They trying to get the drugs criminal off of the street. They trying to get the ones for stop robbing and break it in. So it seems to me you must be one of them. Like I said, guys, this is what you call disrespectful, no self-control, and no discipline. But I can tell you how they can get discipline. All they have to do is lock them up and get them minimum of 10 years. 10 years. And like I said, I'm going to say it again. No fine, no probation. You have to spend 10 years in jail for fighting a federal agent, for anyone that out here trying to protect our cities. And I guarantee you guys, we won't have that problem anymore. What do y'all guys think? It's time for them to stop playing around and lock them up. What do y'all guys think? I would say go ahead on and lock them up. Okay, guys, this is all I have for y'all guys this morning. I was just looking at this on the news and I was just shaking my head like, no respect, disrespect. Like they said, it's getting crazy, but this have nothing to do with Satan the devil. This have something to do with the individual having no respect. Okay? So guys, I want to say thank you for watching this video, and thank you for listening. Until next time, guys, please be safe out here. Please watch who you have contact with. Please watch who you're keeping company with. And always try to have self-control and love and peace. Until next time, have a great day.